Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Capricorn. It is a general reading. That being said, that it may or may not be your story. If it is not your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So for you Capricorn, I have the cross and the ways. Now, this could be your energy, but it could be theirs also. So keep that in mind. So with the cross is that really heavy feeling, feeling burdened, suffering, a cross to bear. It could be that somebody might have a guilty conscience here with these cards showing up. It's not just about some minor damage or short-term troubles. It's about long-term damage, emotional burdens and scars that don't heal easily. And we see that right here in this Three of Swords card that is also at the heart of the reading. And so it comes with the ways card, and this is about a crossroads, feeling conflicted over what to do, and this is because of this cross. Okay, this cross may not be excuse me, may not be allowing you or them, whoever this is, to see clearly. And see, we have the goblins here. So whatever has happened in the past, this broken heart, these goblins can be tricking somebody into believing something that is not really there or not real, especially with the moon. And so the ways is telling you that, okay, you are being presented with a decision, or you soon will be. And you need to choose. It's like it's time. It's time to choose. And to choose wisely. Because with the ways, there's like a sense of finality to this card. Okay? So once you make your decision, it's saying that it's unlikely that you can go back, on it. Okay, so you must be very, very careful here. So there was clearly a tower moment, most likely. In the past, somebody might have cheated on you, but this is something that, again, it happened a while ago. Those swords fell out a long time ago, but you're still feeling the fallout from that storm and all of those emotions, because you see it's pouring rain here, and these are all the anxieties and worries that go along with that heart. That's what the rain is indicating with that wounded heart. They are all directing your thoughts and your decisions. That's what this is doing. Because it's afraid. It's afraid that something will happen again, just like what happened before, It's afraid of perhaps something repeating, with the devil being here. And I mean, it could also be that this is a pattern that has been repeating since this began, since that wounded heart occurred. Because that wounded heart set you or them up to think a specific way. It changed their view, a surrounding trust and relationships, and has made them like more guarded or uncooperative, you or them. You see, this person looks back at that heartbreak, okay, and this is what they see. So they see a storm, a sinking ship. That's what this wounded heart is making them believe. That is what the goblins make them believe. And the goblins is the first card out in your reading. It is your overall energy. And it is the fears that are born when you're wounded, when something essential is lost in that experience. And those goblins remain with you in the shadows, tricking you into believing you're unworthy, or you're a victim, or you're being victimized, or that you are unlovable. And the goblins hold you hostage, basically. So it's kind of like that Eight of Swords type of energy, where you just freeze up. So they hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, the feeling that you're lacking what you need. So goblins represent the shadows of your own self or someone else's, and they are leading you into a potentially reactive situation. So there's something here that clearly needs to be released to change this energy. Something that needs to be looked at, not just covered up and tucked away. That's not dealing with it. That's putting a band-aid on a potentially explosive situation down the road. Because beneath the band-aid, it just festers, you know. And so somebody here, this is how they ended up alone. It feels like they're looking back at a situation. Maybe there's a bunch of tools that are scattered along this bench. It's almost like somebody left in a hurry. Or it could be that somebody is wondering whether they have what it takes, and this could even be emotionally or mentally, to look back at a situation, maybe there, in order to heal or to heal this. Four of Swords is like a preparation to do something. It's preparing to make a decision. They look towards this Three of Swords, and they're seems to be sitting stubbornly here in the Four because of the Three. So I mean, and this is a pattern for them, something they're struggling with. It is also something that causes or has caused this argument or breakup, or has caused a lot of struggle within this connection. That's like at the root. Something has been troubling you, eating at you. And it could be very much coming from the subconscious. You may have been deceiving yourself as to what it really was, or they were, depending whose energy this belongs to. But I feel like somebody is looking back at a situation or at the results of a decision that they may have made. Because we have the conscience here, so, you know, there can be a decision that you've made or that you're about to that is on your mind. If you're about to make this decision, you need to make sure that you make it with a clear conscience. If you've already made it, you may be experiencing regret or guilt. And I feel that you are indeed feeling regret or guilt over something that has occurred. And this could be a question of taking back one's power, yours or theirs, right? Something may have had power over you, and it was this. It was the wound that caused you or them to make a wrong decision. It caused them or tricked them into believing something was going on or something was there, and it wasn't. Okay? It was like an illusion. It was brought about by the fears that creep out from under the bed, so to speak, in this card. Yeah, hidden fears. And so I feel like there's a very emotional decision someone is making. They're looking back at something they've done, and they're looking deeper as, was it really real, or was I imagining it, and how does my past, or past experiences, how have they affected my decisions and this relationship, really? Because you want to know if you can let this person back in. Because I feel like you either have or will have a message from them. And it's like if, honestly, it's like it could be something that it's not the first time that's happened in this relationship because of that wound. Every time something happens, that wound seems to make you or them see things that aren't there. And so it's like a last chance to fix something. I'm going to say it that way because of the ways carries that finality. And so you really need to think this through, because if you decide to go through with this but not fix this, then there's like okay, well, the other person or one of you just can't do it anymore, because we always end up back here. So somebody has to be willing to do the work to change what's happening inside of them. Because whatever's going on inside of someone is creating the outer world. It's reflecting upon the relationship. I feel like you really want this relationship, but it's like the fears are like the wounded heart stands between you and this person, if this is you. Otherwise, it is the other person who really wants this, okay? Just put this in the reverse. Someone has been putting off, because this is a card of procrastination, putting something off. Oh, I'll do it another time, another day, because it's too painful to go back and look at, But now, with the goblins here, it's saying the time is now. Now you must decide to do it. You must decide to choose, and you must choose wisely, because you have a new opportunity with this person to ground things, to manifest your desires, to manifest this relationship, this new beginning, to make it happen, to plant the seed. this is a relationship of great value that holds a lot of potential, but this heart, this wounded heart, is holding it back. It's standing between you and your desire and them and what they desire, which is you. So I have a couple here, a very powerful couple, and we see that there's some very intense feelings going on here. And somebody has something here on their conscience, okay? There is regret. They may feel guilt for something. Something needs to change. It is a change. They have been avoiding because her eyes are covered. This person, look the person down on the ground. They've been avoiding to do this. But this is going to come up in the conversation, by the way. And choosing, there will be a conversation about this situation and about this, what's been going on here. Opening up about one's feelings, about an experience. There's understanding on the other person's side. Somebody comes in with some great wisdom to help this relationship along. Some very valuable information. We have this knight here, and this is about the right words, being tactful, being careful, choosing carefully. And that what is being advised. You also have the wishing well. And so this is about going with the flow. Just drop the coin into the well and trust in spirit. That'll be your first step, really, Work on all the rest. The card actually awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. So the divine is working on your behalf. This card says that you cannot control the process of growth, but rather you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. So you're afraid you're not going to get your wish. And they're saying, drop the coin into the well and trust in spirit. Relinquish your control or wanting to control how this is going to go or how it will end, okay? So a conversation is coming up. This will be discussed, the wounded heart, and a new beginning. You will find that this person is very understanding. But this really needs to be dealt with. You cannot continue to cover this up. This has to come out. And I feel like this person can offer great wisdom and great support when it comes to this. So this person is a helper also. on your path, not just the love of your life. They are also that help and that support that you need to trust and to learn to love and to open up and to release the goblins. This is a soulmate. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.